Hey, what's up there, YouTube? Ben here with yet another new video for you guys today. Now today's going to be a quick video on some updated rumors about the Galaxy S7 and the S7 Edge. Now I like cameras, so we're going to talk about that, possibly a beast of a camera. So without any further ado, let's get into that video right now. Alright guys, so here we are back in the video. So you may or may not have heard. If you haven't, that's probably why you're watching this video. But the Galaxy S7 might have one of the best cameras we've ever seen on a phone, which should be expected because again, the Galaxy S6 had an amazing camera, the Note 5 had an amazing camera, and most cameras in flagship phones nowadays, aside from HTC, I don't know what they're doing, but whatever. Most cameras nowadays are just having incredible cameras, marking in at f.2.1 to f.19 aperture lenses, which is just awesome for low light photography. But the Galaxy S7 is supposed to be having, get this, an f1.7 aperture camera. This is awesome. So if you are familiar with DSLR cameras, most of you probably already have a Nifty 50. That is a 50mm lens that shoots at f.18. So allows for amazing depth of field and bokeh, which is again is just that sexy background blurriness that just looks amazing. And it allows for a lot of light in, so even if you're shooting in dark or if you only have one light on you or something of that sort, it just looks absolutely incredible because of all the light that it allows in that lens, and it's cheap too. And then if you go a little bit up in price, you can get an f.14 and f.12, which is definitely a little bit more expensive because that's going to be a prime lens. But again, amazing low light, and it almost gets annoying when you're outside in perfect light because even if you're on ISO 100 or something, it's just way too bright and you have to put a UV or an ND filter on top of your lens to bring that down a bit to be able to record or shoot whatever it is you're trying to shoot. So this probably won't be the case for this point and shoot camera because it's on a cell phone, but the point is that it's going to still, again, in dim areas or where there's little light or just a little bit of light like from a TV or a lamp or something of that sort, you're going to be able to still get a pretty good picture. Now megapixel wise, there's two rumors, and Tutu shows that it should have still a 16 megapixel rear facing camera and a 5 megapixel front facing camera with that wide angle lens for your, making sure all of your friends fit inside of your selfies and all that type of stuff. You've seen my videos in the past about the Galaxy S6, and it just has an absolutely phenomenal camera, and it's just, again, one of the best cameras out. So all the flagship phones nowadays are having those great cameras, the LG G4, the V10, the Nexus 6P, iPhone 6, S, and all those cameras all have great cameras, but none quite yet have, an aperture that goes lower than f.19. So this is a big deal. So anyways, guys, I can't wait to see what this has. Again, if it does go lower in megapixels, because again, I may not have mentioned it, I digress, but it's also rumored that it might be having a 12 megapixel camera instead of a 16 megapixel camera. But if that is the case, that shouldn't be a big deal because 12 megapixels is just awesome still. Again, my DSLR that I'm shooting with currently has, I believe, 16 megapixels in it, but it's got a bit better optics than, again, a regular point and shoot camera on a phone. But again, megapixels aren't always everything. You can have a 40 megapixel camera, but if its optics are bad, the pictures are still going to be bad. And if you're HTC and you're doing ultra pixels with 6 megapixels, just stop. Stop. But anyways, guys, that's about it for this video. You guys excited for this camera? Are you excited for the phone? What are you expecting out of the phone? Are you wanting more manual options in the actual camera mode itself? Tell me, guys, what you're expecting. Tell me about more rumors that you might want to hear about in future videos that I can start recording. And that's about it, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace. You now have all of the emojis that